Good morning, everyone. We hope you're having a fantastic morning so far, but we're here to make it better. We have a packed show today. We've got some advice for first-time home buyers. There's a brewery festival and a Loca for Local festival. We have a 5K for a great cause and so much more. Stick with us. It's Coastal Living.
Celebrating everything the Coastal Bend has to offer.
This is a great place to live, so let's talk about it.
Get the scoop on the latest trends, popular fashions, hottest music, exciting events, and so much more.
Come on, let's have some fun.
This is Coastal Living on KZTV. Now your host, Clarissa Serna.
Woohoo! Good morning, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us today on Coastal Living. It's Friday Eve, as Jocelyn says.
It is. I say that every week, and I'm always excited to announce that it's Friday Eve because the week always flies by here.
It does. It's a very optimistic way to get through the week. Thursday, today's a good day. The weather's nice.
Oh, I felt so nice this morning. Did you see the sunrise?
Yes,
it's
absolutely gorgeous. So it's something to be grateful for. You know, March is Women's History Month, which we've been talking about all month long, but we want to give a big congratulations to some teachers in our community. Yes, last night was the 2020 Teacher of the Year ceremony, and the winner of the elementary level is Monica Garcia at Gloria Hicks Elementary School. So big congratulations to her, and congrats to the 2020 Secondary Teacher of the Year, Laurel Brashers, I think is how you say it, from Veterans Memorial High School. Congratulations. We were talking earlier this week about influential women in our lives.
That's right.
Because of Women's History Month. You know, teachers often get overlooked, but I think that they deserve the most recognition for really shaping who we become as adults. I know I had a lot of fantastic teachers, both men and women, but still they deserve to be recognized. So
absolutely. You said our educators are so important, and I'm so glad that we are just congratulating these wonderful teachers. So this is so wonderful, and congratulations to them. And we also want to congratulate Katy Perry.
What?
Yes, she announced her pregnancy in her new music video, Never Worn White. And it's so funny because she had written on Twitter just minutes after the world premiere, she was telling everybody, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I don't have to suck it in anymore or carry around a big purse. And we just want to congratulate her. Her and Orlando Bloom are going to have the most beautiful baby, I have to say, because they're both
we know that she was dating Orlando Bloom?
No, we did not. I did not know that.
So Katie's very good at keeping secrets.
I know. I admire that. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, so it's ironic because I was listening. I always put on the jams in the mornings while I'm doing my makeup, and I heard her new song, thinking it's about her first time wearing white, or I've never worn white. So I'm thinking like, oh, there's a guy in her life. She's thinking of getting married. And then I get to work and y'all are like, she's pregnant. And I was like, oh. Okay, so go Katie.
Yes, 35 and looking beautiful.
She's not hot and cold anymore. She's gonna be a mama.
Right, exactly.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to Katy Perry. Now, I'm sure a lot of us feel like we've heard enough about the coronavirus. You know, the flu's going around like crazy, and there's a big comparison between the two and which one is more important, if you will. But can we admit that this is getting kind of crazy, a little out of hand?
A little excessive, I think.
Yeah, I think we're getting paranoid, which we tend to do, especially when things are overly dramatized, I think, especially via social media and the news. But people are freaking out and buying like sanitizer and soap in abundance.
And masks, which we don't necessarily need at this moment, I don't think. I did some research on it. You don't need a mask just yet, but just continue to wash your hands. That obviously is very important no matter what.
I just wonder, like, okay, you should already be washing your hands.
Exactly.
So what is the reason to go buy 18 bottles of hand soap? Like, are you using more? Are you drinking it? Which we don't recommend. I don't know that buying more soap is going to help you, because you should just still be washing your hands at a regular pace.
Right.
Unless you're lathering yourself entirely with it. Look at these shelves. Like, it's different to me. This is a photo at HEB. It's different to me than something like, oh, we have, you know, a water boil in effect or something, and you go get water because you need water to survive. But I feel like we're not going to run out of soap, guys, so it's going to be okay.
No.
Either way, shared it on my Instagram story yesterday. Just keep washing your hands like you should be doing anyway.
And, you know, like I said, I was doing research. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. You're not going to run out of soap within those 20 seconds. So there's no point in buying that much soap. Come on now.
And so because of this, HEB is actually having to limit the amount of soap you can buy, just because that's how out of control we are. 4 bottles of hand sanitizer or soap, guys. So you go head out to HEB. It's going to be a real hot commodity.
Oh,
This
yes.
soap and hand sanitizer. You can resell it on eBay, I'm sure, for a great price. But even because of this, South by Southwest is a very well-known, huge music, film, and arts festival that happens in Austin every year. And really big companies are actually backing out Netflix, Facebook, and TikTok, just to name a few. And they're just saying there's hundreds of thousands of people that attend. And, common sense, yes, of course, there's going to be germs just like there are at an airport or any other public place with a lot of traffic.
Right.
But, just take the precautions, and I would encourage you guys to still go out and enjoy South by Southwest. It's
Right.
an incredible event.
Have you been before?
A couple weeks long, yes. I've had the opportunity to perform there and to attend. You can see some really big names, whether it's the arts, whether it's film, whether it's podcasts, whether it's, of course, music that you're into. There's always something to see. So I don't think we need to be that paranoid. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, everybody simmer down.
Yes.
Simmer down now, all right?
Yes. Do your research, stay cautious, and we're all going to be okay.
And wash your hands, like
And
you
wash
should be
your
doing
hands.
anyway. Okay, guys, we have a really great show coming up today. We're running a 5K for a great cause. Jocelyn is giving us some springtime summer fashion.
Right.
Something to look
Patterns
forward to
that
for these
flatter.
Patterns that flatter, I like that. Catchy. Also, we are lunching local at a new hot spot in Flower Bluff. We're learning tips and tricks to buying a home. But first, we're cracking a cold one with two local breweries. We're relearning about the Corpus Christi Brewery Festival when we return on Coastal Living.
Corey, if you could say your name and count to 10 for a mic check.
All right, Corey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you. And Varian, if you could say your name and count to 10 for a mic check.
Varian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
swatting, you
8,
didn't
9,
need to.
10.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you came here for the beer because we've got a big event to talk about. Corey Matthews and Varian Kreiser join us, my bad, to talk about a fun event happening this weekend celebrating local breweries, local music, and at a local spot that we all know and love. Tell us about the festival coming up.
So it's this Saturday, 4 to 9 at the Arts Center downtown. We have 5 breweries from here in town in Corpus and 20 from outside of town.
Nice.
So it'll be a big selection of beer, all independent breweries, showcasing what we like to do.
Okay, and this is happening at the Art Center?
The Arts Center downtown. Yeah.
Very cool. You're watching the promo now. Looks very intriguing. And so some names that we are familiar with, right? Lorelei, what are some other ones?
Lazy Beach,
Lazy Beach.
B&J's, Rebel Toad, and Nueces. all
Great.
of our local breweries.
Which have all been around maybe past like 5-10 years. I know time has flown by, but the local brewery thing has really exploded, and they're doing such a great job at making a name for themselves and really getting out there. So you want to make sure to get out and support local. So we can expect to see all of those available kind of in that inner area. And then we're also going to have, you can't have beer without food and snacks, right?
That's right.
So we'll have some food trucks?
We'll have 10 food trucks on site. Yeah.
Awesome. So something for everyone. And what kind of entertainment can we look forward to?
We're going to have a number of different things, not just the food trucks, but we're also going to have vendors selling different items and wares there. But we're going to have live music all day. We're going to have a fire dancer and even belly dancers at the event.
Very cool. I've seen them both, and they're amazing. Also local, right?
Yep.
Very fun to experience, especially when you've had a couple of beers. It's even more exciting to watch. What inspired you all to start this festival? It's your 4th annual?
It's our 4th
Yeah.
annual.
Okay.
We started just because no one knew we existed.
Okay.
And so this is the best way to showcase all of us together that, hey, we're here, we're making great beers. There's a lot of creativity and a lot of talent amongst the breweries here, and so we wanted to showcase that.
Awesome. And what do you think, these local breweries bring to the economy? What do we bring to the table as far as supporting local and being a local business?
Well, I mean, every dollar you spend in town stays in town. It's not going up to a big corporate entity like a lot of different breweries do.
Exactly.
We do a lot.
There's really a cyclic nature to what we do. Not only are we providing a service to the community, we're hiring all local employees. We all, our spent grains, when we produce our batches, our spent grains all go to local farmers that help feed their cattle, chickens, pigs, things of that nature.
Very cool.
It's a full cyclic nature of what this industry does from beginning to end.
Very interesting. And we're staying local. Tell me quickly about the process of what's happening behind the scenes with the local brewery.
Like how to make the beer?
Yeah.
So basically we take malted barley, convert that to sugar, boil it, add our hops, add our flavorings if we're adding any, then we ferment it with the yeast, which create the alcohol, and then we consume it and have fun.
Awesome. Yeah. Is there ever any extra that you're like, I guess we got to drink it?
Oh, of course.
Right?
It's always extra.
And there's quality control where we have to
Of
make sure we're
course.
tasting it on a regular basis to ensure we're getting the beer we want.
Now, I'm sure just like vineyards and stuff, you have to limit the amount that you're sampling, right? Because it can get kind of.
Oh, yes. Quickly gets out of control.
It's quality out of control is what it is. Okay, so we've got, you mentioned, 10 local breweries, right? Or 10 breweries total?
Five local breweries, 20 area breweries, so Austin, San Antonio, Corpus, Valley.
So still staying relatively
So it's
local.
about 25 breweries total.
Okay,
10
very
food
cool.
trucks, a bunch of vendors.
Awesome. And you mentioned the live music, but did we talk about how it is local and it's the Corpus Christi Songwriters?
Yeah, the CC Songwriters have put together the entire lineup for the festival.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so let's go over the details for the festival. You want to make plans to check it out this Saturday. We'll cross our fingers for some nice weather, but that's going to be, one more time, let's go over it. It's the Art Center?
Art Center downtown from 4 to 9. There's no tickets pre-sale. You just come in and buy them at the door.
Great. How much are the tickets?
$20.
$20, and what does that include?
Includes 8 drink tokens, so you get to go out and try 8 different beers and
Very cool.
souvenir glass.
All right, so you're getting your money's worth right there, but you're also going to get to enjoy some entertainment, live music, and of course some food trucks to enjoy. Go out and support local. For more information, check out CC Brewery Fest. That's such a hard word for me to say. Or call 693-5347. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
having us.
having us.
All right, and we look forward to seeing you out there. Hopefully I can make a stop and check out some local breweries myself. All right, guys, coming up next, have you been considering buying a house? I know I have. Well, I have, and a lot of questions, and we have a local realtor here to give us some tips and tricks. It's a CC House Guy giving us advice when we return on Coastal Living. Thank you, guys.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Coastal Living. Now, it's a good time to buy a house, and if you're interested in buying a home, we have just the guy you need to call. Please welcome the CC House Guy, also known as Brian Banks.
Thank
It's
you.
a strong name. It's a strong, trustworthy name, and we trust you to give us some advice.
I'll do my best.
Okay, good.
It is a great time to buy a house.
It is. And is there a season for it? Is it because the weather's kind of chilling out? We're done with the holidays.
I think it's
got our
tax
money-
season. People are getting money
Oh,
back, and of
that's
course you're gonna
right.
have to have a.
I don't know what that's like to get that big fat check for tax season, but
Yeah,
I
me
guess
either. Me either.
that
I
goes
get
toward
to
the
write
deposit,
them.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's good to know. There is sort of a season, and the interest rates just went down too, didn't they?
They did. I think I don't remember. It was 1/4% that it just dropped. Something like
Enough
that.
to
So,
make you want to make a move on a house.
yeah, I mean, it's been great rates for a long time, but now's still a great time to buy.
Okay, awesome. So, first time home buyer, maybe even a second time, buying a home is a huge process. Where does somebody start? What is step one?
Start by getting financing. Go visit your bank, your mortgage company, credit union, and talk to them. There's a lot of different financing options. So even if one turns you down, go visit a different one because you might qualify someplace else. Also, there's owner financing options available through investors. So,
Okay, so you do have options. It's important to sort of
There's
shop
always options.
around and find out what's going to work for you, right?
Right, and you want to do that before you start looking for a house. Make sure you're lined up. You got something to, you know what price range you're looking in. That's a great place to start.
Yeah, it can be a pain to do the research, but it's absolutely worth it, especially when you're looking at like 15 to 30 years of paying a significant amount of money every month. What about someone who has a low credit score? Are we hopeless, or is there just a little strategy we need to use?
I've seen credit unions offer loans to people with credit scores as low as 580. So it can happen, but there's, you're not helpless. Other things that they're going to look at are your income, the amount of money you have to put down, and again, there's owner finance options and investors who can help with that.
Okay, awesome. So you're not completely lost. There's plenty of space there for you to improve your credit score or find people who are willing to take you as you are and find a solution, right?
Right.
Okay, so what about buying versus renting? I think the answer might be kind of clear to most of us, but what's better?
Well, I think if you're ready to take on the responsibility of owning a home and you're going to be here at least 2 years, you're better off to buy, especially in this market because the values are increasing here by over 3% per year. So you're gaining equity. Equity is the difference between what the house is worth and how much you owe on it. So it's kind of like building a bank account. So you're paying down your mortgage, plus you're gaining value in the home with the increased values that are happening.
Every year, yeah.
Right,
Especially when
so-
you're able to make improvements on your
Right.
house.
So if you're able to do that, if you're able to buy, you get qualified, you're able to buy, that's a better way to go.
And you say able to buy. Some people, I feel like, maybe renting and not realizing renting even an apartment, a one bedroom, can start at $900 to $1,200, right?
Right.
So that's basically a house payment. If you guys haven't figured that out, I think it can seem intimidating because you think a house payment's going to be $2,000, $3,000, and it's just totally impossible. But it depends on the type of house you're investing in and the value of the house, right?
And the amount of money that you're putting down, and there are a lot of variables, but it doesn't cost anything to check into it and see.
Exactly. Doesn't
So-
hurt to try.
Right.
Okay, so you want to go and consult with somebody at a credit union and see what your options are, as you mentioned.
Credit union, bank, or mortgage company. Mortgage companies are great because they shop around your rate to everybody.
Okay, and so then we're also living in this world of like, who's trying to take advantage of me and who's here to help, right? What about to the point where like we're ready to make an offer and we're ready to buy maybe straight from the seller and we need to sign like a buyer's agreement, representation? Do we want to have somebody to represent us?
So this is something actually I didn't even know as an investor. I didn't know this until I became an agent. If you're not working directly with an agent, the agent that you're working, if you don't have the signed buyer's representation agreement, they are actually working for the seller.
Yes.
So it's not just the seller's agent, your agent that's been showing you around. If you don't have a buyer's rep agreement, they're working for the seller. So
Okay.
get a signed buyer's rep agreement, definitely.
Okay, so you need to have kind of like a teammate.
Right.
Which is
then
who's
they've got,
representing you.
it's called fiduciary responsibility. They have to put your interest ahead of their own.
Okay. And at the end of the day, it really is a team effort. Once you both have someone representing you, it's up to them to make the process happen, complete the transaction, and help you get into
Right,
that home.
facilitate the
best-
deal.
Yes.
Right, that's the realtor's job is to not just show you the houses, and write the contract, but also to facilitate the deal and make sure all the steps are completed, correctly and hopefully timely. There are some issues you'll run into. Every transaction runs into something.
Okay.
Everyone's different.
Well, and like you mentioned, it's a process. So it's not like, okay, this is the house, we're making an offer, bingo, bango, done. No. You have to go through inspections. What else? There's a lot of stuff in between.
Definitely get inspections, and the inspector will come out. They'll do a general inspection on the house. A lot of times they'll recommend a roof inspection, a plumbing inspection, and a termite inspection. Those are all good things to have. You still might not find out everything until after you get in the house. I was just talking to actually one of your next guests who was telling me about something like that. So.
Yeah, there's stuff that can happen, although it is the seller's responsibility to disclose all that information to you, but oftentimes that things can get conveniently overlooked or mistakenly overlooked, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what other advice do you have for anyone before we go as far as first-time home buyers? Maybe they need to reach out to you to see how you can help?
Yeah, but first, if you know what you're looking for, that's great. So go out, drive around the neighborhood, see what neighborhood you want to be in, go visit open houses. Definitely, that's a great way to see what you're looking for. So you've already visited your mortgage company, you've found out what you're looking for. Now we got some place to start. We can put all the information in the computer and go, here's a list of homes that are going to fit your needs.
Perfect. Kind of open some pathways for you to really get started.
Right.
You want to pay attention to like the school zones, your commute to and from work, all of those things too.
Right.
So guys, if you're watching now considering buying a home, you want to call the CC House guy at 271-8044. He's clearly very knowledgeable on the topic. He can help you buy, sell, or even invest in property. So if you got some money to throw around, he can help you with that as well. Give him a call, tell him we sent you. It's the CC House Guy, and you can find him on social media, which is great. You have a big social media presence. Working on that.
I'm working on that.
Awesome. All right, guys, great. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I'm
And if you
learning
want
a
to
lot.
rent a house, we do that as well. So you can call me. I've got rentals available.
Awesome. Practice makes perfect if you want to rent first. All right, guys, coming up next, grab your running shoes. We are helping out the kiddos in our community and playing with powdered color. It'll be a colorful 5K run when we come back. You're watching Coastal Living. Hey, you! Don't go anywhere. You're watching Coastal Living. We'll be right back.
Yes. Nicole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you. And Janelle, say your name and count to 10.
Janelle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you. You are very both well spoken.
There we go.
Yes, your pronunciation. 30.
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Coastal Living. We'd like to welcome two ladies making a big difference here for the lives of children in the Coastal Bend. Please welcome Nicole Ortegon, the Outreach Director of Brush Country CASA, and Janelle Nix, a CASA volunteer. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
So we're so excited to have you. I love talking about CASA. I love getting people at home inspired to help you all. But first and foremost, tell us about Brush Country CASA.
So our program, Brush Country CASA, we're a nonprofit. It stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and we recruit and train volunteers to help guide kids through the foster care system. So we're appointed by the judge to gather information, identify unmet needs, and then advocate for those needs to be met in court.
You're literally someone who is there to hold this child's hand and help them through this complicated journey, give them a little bit of peace of mind, some comfort, and maybe fill in some of those missing parental spots as well, right? Temporarily.
We want to make sure they're not falling through the cracks of the system. We want to make sure they're safe where they are and they have everything they need.
Awesome. And where exactly is the location?
So we serve Clayburgh, Duval, Jimwills, Brooks, and Kennedy County.
Okay.
So we have an office in Kingsville and an office in Alice.
Wonderful. So you're spread out.
Yes.
We got plenty of locations for you guys to check out if you're thinking about volunteering. What made you decide to volunteer, Janelle?
Well, I've wanted to volunteer for CASA for a long, long time, and I'm so glad that I took that step finally, because it's all about the kids. And getting to know children when they're in foster care situation, you know, it's a tough time for them. And being a CASA volunteer, it's such a blessing to us, because the kids find out that there's somebody that's going to focus just on them, and somebody cares about them, somebody's going to listen to them, and then somebody's going to speak up for them in court. So it's a real blessing to volunteer for CASA. Please, please, we need more.
Absolutely. And for yourself personally, going from what you anticipated from becoming a volunteer to the actual experience of it, was there anything that was surprising or a notable experience that you've had since then?
Well, you know, I love kids. I love being around kids, and getting a Valentine from your child that you're working with and getting to know is just puts you over the top. The training is excellent. Nicole is a great trainer.
She's like, I am.
And it prepares you for all of the paperwork and the court appearances and things like that. But nothing can prepare you for that special relationship that you're going to have with that child. And from holding a 5-month-old baby and getting to know that baby, or a teenager who really needs somebody to talk to, it's a real fulfilling experience.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're able to share that story, because I hope that's the light bulb for some of our viewers at home who have been on the fence or wanting to volunteer and haven't quite yet.
Do it.
Okay. So another way that you can help out is by participating in the 5K you have coming up. Tell me about that.
Yes, I'm really excited. We got a lot of changes for the 5K. So it's going to be at Texas A&M University in Kingsville.
Cool. Very colorful.
Yes, March 21st, and we're switching the time. It's going to be at 9 a.m. this time.
Okay.
So early in the morning, and we're really looking forward to it. We've got chipped bibs. It's all timed. So for serious runners that want to come out and join, it's good for you too. So I'm really excited.
All right, 9 a.m. It's not the 7 a.m. or the 8 a.m.
No, we're right in the middle, because it's
Good.
kid friendly too. So we want you to bring your kids out. We've got a mile run for them first, and then the adult 5K right after.
And what I love about this is the color. So not only are you as volunteers and CASA as an organization bringing color into these children's lives, brightening up their futures and helping them through this experience, but we are literally getting covered in color, right?
Yes.
So we probably suggest that you wear white so you can be very fun looking once you're done.
Well, every registration packet comes with a white shirt. So come on
perfect.
out. Yeah, throw the shirt on.
All
We
right.
got people that dress kind of wacky, so if you want to go that route, you're welcome to.
Excellent. And a little birdie told me that you all have a Coastal Living viewer special.
Yes, I was really excited. I was posting all over social media, so here's your chance. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, you can use the coupon code Coastal Living, and you'll get 15% off your entire registration.
Great. All right. And that is March 21st.
Correct.
9 a.m. at the university, which is a great location to start. We're going to have nice weather. And hopefully by then, we'll have consistent nice weather, and great event for the kids to be a part of, and a great opportunity for them to learn about an organization like CASA, to realize how blessed they are and how they have the ability when they grow up to help other children. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you for volunteering. Hopefully some of you all at home are inspired and excited to help with CASA, or at least attend the 5K March 21st. Don't forget to use that Coastal Living code for 15% off of your registration. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, we're getting fashion advice from the fashionista herself. Jocelyn is giving us some spring tips when we return on Coastal Living. You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV. Get the scoop on all things local by following us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back on Coastal Living. Welcome back, everyone. Now, spring is around the corner, and fortunately for us, we have the ultimate fashionista to help us make sure we are looking fly in the springtime. What you got, Miss Girl?
Well, like you said, Clarissa, spring hasn't officially sprung just yet, but we are going to talk about patterns that flatter, that are spring.
I love it.
Great for spring. And the first one we're going to talk about is the bohemian print, which I love. It's very coastal, right? And today the variety of bohemian or boho clothing and accessories make for an effortless, relaxed look with loose and fitted dresses, pants, and chic tops. And the casual accessories to pair with this very artistic look is a great creative taste with your own style. And I love the look that she has there. I'm not really crazy about what she has going on with the flowers, but it's a very coastal look. And I feel like it's a great boho type of beach look that we love here in the Coastal Bend. And I think that all of these different dresses and patterns, it's great for kind of like loose fitting dresses like I had mentioned.
And it's lots of taquitos.
There you go, you can get away with it. And it's just flattering for any woman, I would have to say.
Love it, yeah, kind of effortless. And I love hers because, as you mentioned, South Texas, Corpus Christi, it has like that cultural Hispanic look to it, especially with the headdress, which I made all my girls wear at my wedding.
And they look beautiful.
But yeah, love boho. Always a good go-to.
Do you like stripes?
I do. I was rocking the stripes yesterday.
Oh, yes you were, and you looked great in it. And we're going to talk about stripes next. It's never going to go out of style, and with this being another trend for spring, it is also flattering as stripes go in every which direction. Horizontal stripes, as a matter of fact, make you look thinner. And if striped dresses aren't typically your go-to, I would consider pairing a striped top with some skinny jeans for a more classic or casual look. But as you can see in this photo, she is rocking that dress, and I love it. You could always pair a nice belt with it. You can go loose, you can go fitted, depending on what you're comfortable with. But stripes, never going to go out of style, and I think is flattering for just about anyone also.
I totally agree. I've got quite a few stripes in my wardrobe, and it's a good go-to, sort of making a statement without being too much. You're not totally standing out,
Right.
but you look nice and put together.
Speaking of another good print, Floral Tropical is another good one, and this is a more sophisticated floral pattern that looks fabulous for any woman at any age. And Floral Tropical is a pattern this spring that is bold, it's colorful, and it's more mature. And this is a trend that you can pretty much do anything with, especially if you're looking forward to a great vacation in the hot months to come. And options to keep in mind are loose maxi dresses, midi dresses, flowy dresses, and my favorite are palazzo pants. And I love this photo right here because it brings out the nice vibrant colors. I love that it's also a business look, and it's just absolutely flattering on her.
Very cute. Or you could even get the cute little kimono.
Yes.
Or a swimsuit. Don't forget your patterned bikinis too,
Exactly,
right? This applies to
exactly.
swimwear.
I really do like the kimonos over the bikinis, especially with the tropical look.
Definitely.
And this next one I was super excited to talk about is the geometric patterns. Now these patterns are a great trend that can also be alternated with the spring colors. So this is definitely a modernized look for spring, but it can also be a great way to color block your outfits. And if you're not a fan of busy prints, geometric patterns are a great way to have fun with your outfit based on the color scheme. It's a really good high fashion look that can even bring back, some of the trends from the 80s, which reminds me of the segment that we did from, all of the eras of fashion. And it's just such a high fashion spring look that I absolutely love. And I think, we can really set trends this way. I love the look that she has there. She has that maxi dress, and
It's gorgeous.
yes.
So I think the next step in your fashion segment is you having like links and stuff for us afterwards so that we can
Yes.
find these really cute outfits, because there's always like 5 things that I have to have after we do these segments. So
Oh, yes,
definitely
I
gonna look into
agree.
those geometric patterns. I love it.
Yes, and we're going to talk spring all month long. So
Awesome.
got some great ideas for you.
Girl, we're ready. Hope you picked up a couple tips and you have some ideas for your next shopping spree. Coming up next, we are lunching local at a new hot spot in the Coastal Bend. Let's see where Jocelyn went this week when we return.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coastal Living. I hope you haven't made your lunch plans just yet, because Jocelyn went to a new spot this week with our friends at Coastal Community and Teachers Credit Union. Let's check it out.
This is Lunch Local, brought to you by the Coastal Community and Teachers Credit Union.
Hey there, everyone. We are Lunch and Local with our friends from the Coastal Community and Teachers Credit Union, and today we are at Bar and Grill, and they're located in Flower Bluff. It's a brand new restaurant with an Americana cuisine with a twist. So let's see what's on the menu today.
Hi, my name is David Lee, one of the owners here at the Bar and Grill in Flower Bluff, Texas. So I've been in the restaurant business basically my whole life. Grandfather's in the restaurant business, parents are in the restaurant business. They told me not to do it, and then here I am doing it. We've got 4 restaurants in our group essentially. Rock and Roll Sushi on the Island. We opened up our second location up in Austin, Cedar Park area. And of course we have Mud Bugs over there on Airline, and then we're happy to be here in Flower Bluff with the Bar and Grill. We opened the Bar and Grill here in Flower Bluff because we're looking to provide something approachable, comfortable, and quality. We've got craft cocktails, full bar, lunch, dinner every day, 7 days a week. So our menu is real easy. We've got burgers, we've got dogs, we have pasta, salads. You know, we have options for any sort of dietary choice you might have. It's comfort food, but really good quality.
Hi, I'm Robert Flores, chef and owner of the Bar and Grill. And so our goal in the kitchen is making approachable food, something that is different, but yet you're not afraid to try. So we're trying to do new things mixed with old things and making them modern again. We haven't been out here at the Bar and Grill yet. I suggest you come and try it out. I think we have something, a little something for everybody. It's a mixture of Americana, Tex-Mex, Texican, whatever you want to call it. But come out and see us at the Bar and Grill.
Well, we had a great experience here at Bar and Grill. The food was absolutely fantastic. We want to encourage all of you to come out here and try it, located here in Flower Bluff. And we want to thank our friends from the Coastal Community and Teachers Credit Union for Lunch and Local with us this week.
Thank you, Jocelyn, and Coastal Community and Teachers Credit Union for lunching local. That place looks absolutely delicious, and I know where I'm headed for my next lunch break. All right, this next one is going to make you loca. We're talking about an awesome event we think you'll love when we return on Coastal Living. Want to be featured on Coastal Living? Post a pic on our Facebook or Instagram. We'll be right back on Coastal Living.
over 10 years, I'm sure.
Can you say your name and count to 10?
Elena Flores, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you.
Closer every time we do something together. Like I loved our little hangout at the coffee joint. I
Oh,
hated that
girl.
I
Well,
was
yeah,
so
we have that
rushed,
this
but
Sunday.
I know, I'm excited. Do you like
Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
You're watching Coastal Living. Please welcome one of the leading ladies of Corpus Christi. She's the co-host of the podcast So Taco, a creative at So Bonita, an educated Latina, and one spicy señorita. Also a 2020 Big Wig winner. I mean,
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I'm not done. And the creator of these two awesome events we're about to talk about, Miss Elena Flores.
Hey, hi.
It's a lot, girl.
Oh, that's a lot.
You stay
Yeah,
busy.
yes,
And I love
yeah.
it, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you
and
so much.
if you don't already follow her on Instagram, you need to, because she will light up your world.
Aw,
But we're here
I
to talk
try.
about Loca for Local. Tell us about
Okay,
how
so
it started.
Loca for Local started with only 6 vendors.
Okay.
And because I'm a side hustler, I got the side business. I gathered up 6 of my best friends, and then
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's do a pop-up, and we did it. And it's completely grown. So now we're 24 vendors, 3 food trucks, a DJ, face painter, all that jazz. And it's
All of it.
free. Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's happening this weekend.
And it has taken off at the bank. You have other cities
Yeah,
asking
I
you
mean,
to come and join.
I've got other, we've grown so much that we've attracted out of town vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, big hitters from San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and they're coming to vend in Corpus Christi. And the money stays here, they eat
Yes.
here, they sleep here. So it's promoting community here in Corpus Christi.
Now, did it kind of blow your mind to see? I feel like everything that you've started has been truly out of passion. You mentioned a
For
side
sure.
hustle, and it's
Yeah.
all just, hey, I like to do this. I'm going to check it
Yeah.
out. And it's blown up. You're So Bonita, you're
It's
Loca for Local.
crazy.
I mean, what does that feel like when you're just like, oh, it's just kind of a little thing I threw together?
I had no idea that this was going to grow to what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so appreciative and thankful for Corpus Christi that has been embracing the community of creators and vendors and makers. And that's what we want. We wanted to create a space for people like me that want to sell their product. Because I have an online store, so this is an exclusive market for you
Yes.
to come and visit with our vendors and buy, for Easter, Mother's Day is coming around, so it's a great time.
It's perfect. And I really think that you and others like yourself are a crucial element to developing the culture of Corpus Christi.
Yes.
I can't say personally that I've seen an actual, like, oh, this is the Corpus Christi culture. This is what it
Right.
looks like. And now I feel like we can really identify with our
Yeah.
Latin roots, with our
Right.
creativity, the local businesses, the breweries,
Yes.
and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
it all ties in together, and we're very supportive of each other, which is great. Now, here's a little clip we're looking at of what to expect at Loca for Local. When is it? What do we got to
It's
do?
this Saturday from 12 to 5. It's at Bus downtown. It's free. It's dog friendly, family friendly. This is right before the Brew Fest. So if you want to come down, shop, and then go get your beers later.
Nice.
Yeah, it's perfect. There's a lot going on in our community.
I love it. And
So-
see, she's mentioning a whole other festival because that's how supportive you are of
Yeah,
local.
absolutely. Yeah, when we wrap up, we're going to go get some beer.
She's like, órale, vamos a tomar cervezas. And then you also have Convos and
I
Conchas,
have
which the
Convos
name
and
is
Conchas.
brilliant.
I know, right? Isn't it fun? Yeah, we're doing a talk with leading industry creative Crafty Chica, who is from Phoenix, Arizona. She is the muse and inspiration behind So Bonita. And her daughter, Maya Murillo, who is a video producer with Pero Like, they're coming down to Corpus Christi. I invited them. I said, let's come over. Let's do a talk for our creatives in our community. And so we're doing it at the Bay Jewel, March 19th. Tickets are $20. You get complimentary food, sweets, it's a cash bar. all while talking with Crafty Chica herself, who's
Girl,
amazing.
I don't know how you find time to like put on your pretty red lipstick when you're doing all of these things. So we're talking 2 different events. We have Loca for Local this Saturday at Bus, supporting local vendors. You have local and you have vendors from out of town, right?
Yes, yes.
And
we
a
do.
very long wait list of people who want to be a part of it.
List, yeah.
Awesome.
And any vendors out there, our website is locaforlocal.com. You can find all the information because we're already planning our next one in July.
Great, and let's give everybody a nice shot of those earrings that you're wearing because Mija, if you follow her on Instagram, like I said, you'll see that she's creating these herself. How beautiful are those?
Thank you. Yeah, they're made right here in Corpus Christi.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And El Fuego de Corazón.
El Fuego de Corazón,
I
sí.
love it. So you have those available in different colors. Just a small example of some of the great local art that you can purchase at Loca for Local. Like you mentioned, plenty of holidays coming up, Mother's Day.
And I also want to mention that this is a product drive for Period Corpus Christi.
Nice.
So if you bring a box of tampons, pads, panty liners, and you donate them, you'll be entered a raffle from all the vendors.
Wonderful.
So we're doing this for Period. It's an organization that we love and support. And it's also International Women's Day this weekend. So we're kicking off with all these vendors that are women-owned businesses or co-owned. So we're promoting just women's small business.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, I mean, clearly this is all very impactful to our community. And if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is show up.
Right. And first 100 shoppers get complimentary tote bags.
How cute. With a few of your sponsors mentioned
our
on there.
sponsors. Yeah, let me shout out to our sponsors: Gold Dust Cosmetic Tattooing, Pinnacle Tattoo, South Coast Real Estate, Mammoth Bus, Kayla McBain's, Posh and Posy, and the wonderful Ruben Bunia.
I love it. So guys, I mean, if you didn't already have plans to go, we're looking forward to some really nice weather this weekend. The bus, if you haven't been, is the old Greyhound station. They've remodeled it beautifully, pet friendly, kid friendly.
Yes.
It's very
Bring
open.
the familia.
Yes, gorgeous, and a great opportunity to buy some gifts. So that's Saturday, and then the other date was
March 19th.
March 19th, we have Convos and Conchas.
Yes.
Where even if you're not necessarily owning a local business yet.
Right, no. If you just want to get inspiration from leading creatives, come and just talk and get to know if you're a brand, a blogger, a vlogger, content creator, maker, entrepreneur.
Or just thinking about becoming one.
Or just thinking about it, right? Yeah, just come and talk with us. It's March 19th at the Bay Jewel.
And it's an awesome opportunity, too, to just get out and network. Corpus Christi, I think, is just the perfect size, the perfect population to know people without knowing them. Like, you get to kind of survey everyone, decide who you'll get along with and who you could possibly work with. And then you always have opportunities to get to know them.
Yeah, it's a little big city.
Absolutely. Perfect size. Exactly. So we want to encourage you all to check out Loca for Local this Saturday. We're looking forward to nice weather. Great opportunity to grab, like you said, that Mother's Day gift.
Yes.
Something creative, especially for the
exclusive.
Yes, the mom that has everything like mine. I'm like, what could I possibly get her? I'm like, I got you this cute Virgen de Guadalupe bag, mother. Don't you love it?
And a bath bomb.
Yeah, and a bath bomb. Perfect. And then the Combos and Conchas, this is your first event,
time
right?
that we're holding Combos and Conchas.
And how often do we plan on having that?
I plan on inviting as many speakers as I can because I'm influenced and inspired by other women that are leading the way. And so if I can get them to come to Corpus Christi and give a talk, let's do it.
Absolutely.
You know?
And we'll be giving a talk. You do it all the
Yes.
time
Oh my
to
God,
share with
this-
people.
yeah.
So we'll be talking Sunday at House of Rock for a really great event as well.
Yes.
Follow us on social media to find out more. But before we go, Elena, what advice do you have for anyone out there who's wanting to create and elaborate on the art that they've always had in their heart?
I think when you do it with passion and you hone in on that talent, it comes from a really good place and you're able to see your product or your business or your brand grow. And as long as you just want to do that and take that first step of maybe buying your domain or selling it on Instagram and then eventually building your website, then it's awesome. You know, just take that first step and be confident in your craft.
Definitely, and I think you're the perfect example of how successful that can turn out to be. So thank you, Elena, for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday.
All right, girl.
Okay, looking fabulous. All right, y'all, we got the details on the screen. Make plans to be there 12 to 5 at Bus this Saturday. It's free 99, no excuses. We're wrapping up the show. When we come back, you're watching Coastal Living.
Great.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV. Get the scoop on all things local by following us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be right back on Coastal Living. Thank you all for hanging out with us today on Coastal Living. Our friends from the CC Brewery Festival, we look forward to that this Saturday at the Art Center of Corpus Christi. Thank you, Nicole and Janelle from Brush Country Casa. We hope that you make plans to attend that run. And Elena with Loca for Local. Thank you, Brian Banks and our Lunch Local group. We have a really great show tomorrow coming up. We have some live music with Dan Harrington, the Coastal Living Fishing Line, and the Beach Reports, taking a look at First Friday and so much more. Tune in tomorrow and every weekday on Coastal Living at 9 a.m. Love you long time. Mwah! Wanna bye? Thank you for watching Coastal Living on KZTV. To see more, visit coastallivingtv.com.